And we're back. More exciting adventures of the Incredible Hokes. I am Chris.
I am Mark.
So Mark has got a random subject that I don't even know what it is. So lay it on me, Cat Daddy.
All right. Remember the old days where, especially like us growing up in the 70s and 80s, these shows, when they had mature language, you would get the little beep, anytime they said a cuss word. And over the last 10 years, a lot of these comedy shows, including, as I noticed recently, South Park, have totally just gotten away from doing the beeps, and now they just
say F or whatever.
Yeah, whatever the cuss word is, they just let it go now. Even live, it's not just like later on demand. I always thought the beeps are actually funny, or sometimes funnier than the actual cuss word, because your imagination kind of kicks in. But it's also just the idea that someone's intruding on your. I think it's funny.
Well, one of my favorite things in movies. Well, and this is random. I've only ever told you. Remember the movie Private Parts by Howard Stern?
Oh yeah, sure.
And the movie's The movie's so, but if you wait to the credits, Paul Giamatti, who plays the producer that always is giving him hell,
right?
And Paul Giamatti is like standing on the street, and he's like goes on a rant about Howard Stern,
right?
And every time he cusses, like a jackhammer goes,
yeah.
Private Parts is an movie, but that scene is like, put that in the halls of movie all-time classicness.
Right.
And it's so funny the way it's like, every time he's cussing. If he just heard him rant, it wouldn't be near as funny. It's the jackhammer sound with him ranting and raving that makes it just, I couldn't breathe. I remember the first time I saw it, I couldn't breathe. It was so funny.
Well, like even older, like Looney Tunes shorts or some older comedies like for the 40s or 50s, they'd have all these kind of Spike Jones weird noises and car horns go off every time you were cussing and all that. And
Chuck Jones.
And Chuck Jones, shorts and stuff like that.
We said Spike Jones, right?
Yeah, but Spike Jones was known for having him and his orchestra had wacky music sounds.
I was thinking Spike Jones like the movie director now. I guess there's a different Spike Jones.
It's a different one.
Okay, all right, never mind. Sorry, keep going. Sorry, my bad.
Anyway,
I thought you were talking about the guy that like wrote Her and all that.
No.
Okay,
no.
Like,
different.
Around.
No. This was a
different Spike Jones.
Yeah, 40s and 50s music artist, very avant-garde.
There you go. All right,
yeah.
Well, I'm with you now. Stop.
How dare I have an older reference?
No, that's not your fault. I got confused. It's not your fault. I thought you meant Chuck Jones.
No.
Okay, all right, cool.
But anyway, that stuff is funny, And recently, I was watching a South Park episode, and I couldn't get over it. I thought, well, it's funny, but it's not as funny. I'm like, why is? And it's been kind of slowly happening over 10 years, and it just occurred to me, like, well, the bleeps aren't there anymore, and these little kids and getting bleeped was funny, and so anyway,
well,
bleeps can be funny.
I think I agree with you. I think a Family Guy. I think you get the Family Guys on DVD or maybe on Hulu. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention, but I think you can hear the F words and stuff on Family Guy too.
Sure,
but on TV, I guess it's bleeped or whatever. But anyway, it is for some reason funnier, and just talking. You and I deal with this all the time. Like, man, where's that bleep? Where's that bleep phone at? Oh, there it is.
Right.
And we'll do that. Or what the beep? People, I do that, you do that, I've heard other people do that. And, it's just funny. It's in part of our popular culture, shared culture that we associate bleeps with, being censored and stuff. It is funny.
Here's the irony, though. That's how I feel about, like with comedy. But edited for television, can't stand it.
Oh, like a drama.
Like if you got like a whole movie,
do the right thing, Mickey Ficky.
And Mickey Ficky, do the right thing, or Lethal Weapons edited for television. We used to howl with laughter because it was so bad.
Yeah, really bad.
Yeah, so I can't stand edited for television.
The one thing I will say that's to counter that, I've never been a fan of the classic thing. It's been told to me. I don't know how many times. Well, you know what? It takes more. Creativity to be clean. I hate that argument. I hate that argument. Because you hear a lot of your ultra fundamentalist conservative types will use that argument. It's just you got to be more creative.
Right.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying to a point.
Yeah.
But that does not diminish. That doesn't make what they do better. Because
right.
a lot of times raised in the strict religious environment we had to get the clean version of stuff. Or, here's the clean comedian. You're like, it's terrible.
You're right.
And we would get dragged to like Zondervans and Good News Bookstore and stuff. That stuff was horrible. It was not good quality. That music and those comedians, that's terrible stuff.
Yeah, they might tell you like a lighthearted story, but you weren't like really, really laughing.
No, that was not good. So I will. That's the only, I guess, counterpoint I'll say is, I hate the cleaner is more creative argument.
Right.
I hate that argument. Zondervans, there's a reason why all that stuff went out of business. That stuff was just god awful.
And I'm sure if there's like some scientific research they could do as to why then in some cases the bleeps could be funnier than the actual curse words. I just think it's kind of like it's almost like a horror movie. The idea on the flip side of something scary, if you don't show it, you suggest it. Sometimes suggesting something can just because your own imagination fills in the blanks, and anything you could conjure is going to be scarier than what the director might come up with. For example,
or the effects could even accomplish.
I remember Tarantino talking about Reservoir Dogs, and he said to this day, he gets people just like, how could you be so bloody with the ear cutting off scene and all that, and you never see it. But he builds it up, and he makes you wait, and you know it's coming, and you cringe, and everyone swears it happens, but you never see a scene
the camera goes
where he cuts. Yeah. But so many people, he said, had come to him, and it's like, that was so violent. It's like, but you didn't, but I didn't show that scene.
I mean, like, there's Pulp Fiction and it, like, compared to other movies, have like a way, way reduced number of on-screen deaths versus, say, a Die Hard movie or something like that. Like, there's way fewer. There's a time, I don't know, it just depends on the context and stuff. Sometimes it's cool to see it. Sometimes it's better not to. Sometimes it's good to hear it. Sometimes it's better not to. You know, case in point where it's good to hear it. Remember the movie, what was it called? Where he pretended to be mentally challenged to be in the Special Olympics at Johnny Knoxville. What was it called?
Yeah. Oh,
what was it called? The Ringer.
Yes, The Ringer. Yes.
And when the one kid amongst the other Special Olympians, and the guy says, "Yeah, I took all the ice cream," and that one kid goes, "Well, when the fuck did we get ice cream?" That scene was funny because he did say "fuck," and you weren't expecting it.
Right, exactly.
So because he did say it, I mean, everybody remembers that scene. Like, oh, when the fuck did we get ice cream?
Yeah.
I mean, that made that scene better because you heard it.
Right.
So, it was in the context.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Exactly.
Family Guy, South Park, I do agree with you. Something about the beeps makes it funnier.
Right.
I don't know why.
I don't either. That's why I brought it. It's to me, it's a mystery to me too. But I kind of miss the bleeps.
Kind of miss the beeps. All right. Well, speaking of missing things, I guess it's time for us to bid adieu.